It is a great satisfaction to greet you again. I hope you and your pet are well. Today we will talk about the following. 10 signs a dog is dying. There are a few signs you can look for to know when it's time to leave your dog. 1. Loss of interest. As a dog nears the end of his life, he may begin to lose interest in the world around him. This is worse in the case of dogs suffering from a long-term chronic disease. In fact, this is often one of the first, and most heartbreaking, signs that your dog's quality of life is beginning to decline. Loss of interest in things and activities that he used to enjoy is often due to multiple reasons. Firstly, your dog is likely to feel more tired than usual. It can also be painful for him to move too much, especially if he has arthritis or joint pain. Even when he's not in pain, it's also common for old or dying dogs to experience mobility issues. 2. Loss of coordination. It is very common for dogs to lose coordination when they reach the end of their lives. They may not have the muscle strength they once had, which can affect their balance. Additionally, they may have trouble judging distance or suffer from eyesight. These factors can make them much clumsier than usual. There are countless disorders that can also cause a loss of coordination, including dehydration. If your dog experiences gastrointestinal symptoms and then a loss of coordination, it could be that he is dehydrated. 3. Depression. Dying dogs often experience many of the symptoms of depression. This is not necessarily because your dog knows that he is dying. Instead, it's likely that he just isn't feeling well. He can, for example, stop doing the things he once loved, stop responding to your attention, become withdrawn, exhibiting changes in their sleep patterns, loses interest in walks or trips to the park. Medication is used for some depressed dogs, but he may not respond well to medication if he is very old. 4. Strange breathing. His normal bodily functions may begin to break down. This can cause him to breathe strangely. If your dog starts having trouble breathing, it's essential that you call your vet right away if you haven't already. This can be a sign of disease that can be treated with proper care. This is usually one of the last signs to develop when a dog is dying. However, it can also last for quite some time before your dog finally dies. 5. Incontinence. Dogs often lose control of their bladder as they get older. Because of this, incontinence itself is not necessarily a sign that your dog is about to die. Instead, it may just be a part of your normal aging process. However, if the incontinence develops quickly and is combined with other symptoms on this list, it could be a sign that your dog's body is starting to shut down. But if your dog is having accidents and is still jumping and happy, it is likely that he is not near the end of his life. 6. Extreme lethargy. In many ways, lethargy is a lot like depression. And while they can occur simultaneously, some dogs will experience lethargy without feeling down. In any case, dogs nearing the end of life rarely move much. Of course, lethargy is common whenever your pet is feeling unwell, so he could be sick. However, unexplained lethargy or lethargy combined with advanced age and other symptoms may be a sign that your dog is dying. 7. Changes in appetite. Dogs near the end of their lives will often experience a change in appetite. They may even stop eating altogether, which is the most common thing that leads to intense weight loss. Just like humans, dogs often stop eating when they feel unwell. If they also have gastrointestinal problems, their appetite may decrease simply because they don't feel well. However, loss of appetite is not always a sign of death in dogs. It is the unexplained appetite changes that are the most concerning and what we are talking about here. 8. Gastrointestinal symptoms. This is a bit rarer than the other symptoms we've mentioned, but some dogs develop stomach problems late in life. First, as your dog nears the end of his life, his digestion may not work as well as he used to. Second, your dog's appetite could also be affected, which can cause, or lead to, nausea. Gastrointestinal symptoms are associated with a large number of different diseases. Given the myriad causes of GI upset, we highly recommend speaking with your vet. 9. Contractions. Your dog may experience some loss of muscle control with age, which can lead to spasms. The pain can also cause spasms, as can some secondary symptoms such as dehydration. Contractions alone are not always a bad sign. Just like humans, dogs can get it for almost no reason. However, very severe contractions that throw your dog off balance or contractions that last a long time could be a sign of a deeper problem. You should talk to your vet, in this case, to rule out a treatable disease. 10. Irritability. As your dog nears the end of his life, he may not feel the least bit well. Due to this, he can become very irritable. This is often a response to fear and pain. If your dog is in pain, he may be afraid that contact will cause more pain. Suffice to say, if you notice any significant behavior changes in your dog, talk to your vet. It is a pleasure to inform you and help you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you should do it now. Take care of yourself and your furry friend. A hug, and until the next video.